everyone. With the recent expansion of Web 3.0, the rapid growth in the fields of artificial intelligence and quantum computing, and the announcement of the implementation of Ethereum merge in 2023, the tech world is expected to grow massively. In the current economy, tech organizations are driven by highly skilled IT personnel, thus offering lucrative positions to support the growing digital economy. Organizations of all sizes are willing to pay a hefty sum to those capable of bridging the rising tech skill empire with their further education certifications and work experience. And here we are with the list of the top 10 highest paying jobs for 2023. So let's explore and learn about them one by one, starting with the 10th position, which is full stack developer. Every business needs a website in this day and age, and the demand for full stack developers is growing more than ever. A full stack developer works on a web application's front end, which includes the website's layout, and the back end deals with the website's functionality like a database. For example, how the information in your website is laid out in browsers and on mobile devices as well. Skills required for becoming a full-stack developer are front-end languages and frameworks like HTML and CSS, back-end technologies and frameworks like JavaScript and its environments like Node.js and Express.js database management systems version control. Now talking about the salary, the average salary of a full-stack developer is $100, $101 in the US and 6 lakh rupees in India. At the 9th position, we have Android developer. An Android developer designs applications and software specifically for Android devices in the Google Play Store, Apple iOS and Microsoft's Windows iPhone platforms among other mobile platforms. Here are some skills you'll need to get started in Android development on your own. Knowledge of the principles of secure and reliable software designs, exposure to and comprehension of some development methodologies such as Agile, Scrum, and others. As well as development environments, programming expertise in 2 or more languages, especially popular ones like SQL, Java, JavaScript, C#, or C++, Python, PHP, Ruby on Rails. The salary of an Android developer in the US is $102,744 and up to 5.2 lakh rupees in India. Following that, at the 8th position, we have Big Data Engineer. Big data is characterized by its amount, variability, and velocity of data. Hence, having a professional to handle it is essential. The fact that there will always be data means that there are many prospects for the big data engineers. A big data engineer is a specialist twist in charge of creating, maintaining, testing, analyzing, and assessing a company's data. Big data refers to extraordinary, huge datasets. Here are the skills required to become a big data engineer. Comprehensive understanding of Hadoop, Spark, and related frameworks, scripting language expertise, including Java, C, Linux, Ruby, PHP, Python, and R, understanding of Redis and MongoDB, among other NoSQL and RDBMS databases, knowledge of the tools for Mesos, AWS and Docker, ability to solve complex networking, data, and software issues. Now, coming to the salary, the average salary of a big data engineer is $109,650 United States dollars and 7.8 lakh in India. Next up at the 7th position is AWS developer. With Amazon generating $10.8 million in revenue in just the second quarter of 2022, Amazon Web Services, AWS, is currently one of the most popular cloud service providers on the market. This expansion indicates that demand for positions such as those of AWS developers is still rising. AWS developers work with applications or programs on the cloud-based Amazon Web Services platform. Their main job is to make an organization's use of AWS services, which encompasses everything from content, distribution, and code authoring to data storage, as efficient as possible. Now, to talk about the skills: experience working with core AWS features and services, experience with cloud-based monitoring solutions, a solid understanding of cloud security tools, experience with maintaining or building applications in the cloud. Now, the average salary of an AWS developer is $109,600 in US and 6.5 lakhs in India. Following that, in the 6th position is robotics engineer. Robotics engineering is a developing field that combines engineering, computer science, and data analysis. Robotics engineers come up with innovative robots, design concepts, and build prototypes. To fine-tune the robot's details, they create designs and collaborate with groups of other engineers and designers. Now, skills robotics engineers do need are building, configuring and testing robots, designing software systems to control the robotic systems, such as those robots used for manufacturing, analyzing and evaluating the prototypes and robotic systems they have created. This is generally a never-ending task since technology is constantly changing and advancing. Reviewing and approving cost estimates and design calculations. Now, the average salary of a robotics engineer is $98,534 and 5 lakh rupees in India. Then at the 5th position is DevOps engineer. Implementing DevOps frequently necessitates an organizational redesign in organizations where development and operations are handled independently. To properly adopt DevOps, you need the right people, culture, and DevOps engineers. The goal of a DevOps engineer is to balance needs through the whole software development lifecycle, from coding and deployment to maintenance and updates. Skills required to acquire to become a DevOps engineer include prior work history as a 24/7 cloud or SaaS operation team member, knowledge of infrastructure management and surveillance, strong acquaintance with DevOps platform tools, Chef, Puppet, and Docker, working understanding of middleware configuration and automation service provisioning, the ability for both independence and teamwork, powerful analytical abilities. Now, talking about the salary, ranges between $110,821 and in India, the average salary is 7.5 lakhs. Then at the 4th position is software engineer. Software engineers, also called software developers, design and create softwares for computers and applications. You might find a career as a software engineer fulfilling if you are an analytical thinker who appreciates problem solving and making digital things easier to use. Now, the skills required for a software engineer are designing and maintaining software systems, evaluating and testing new software programs, optimizing software for speed and scalability, writing and testing code, consulting with clients, engineers, security specialists, and other stakeholders. Now, the average salary of a software engineer in the US is $113,775, and in India it's 6.5 lakhs. At the 3rd position is blockchain developer. According to research, the market for blockchain technology will grow at a CAGR of 85.9% from 2020 to 2030. It makes sense that blockchain would be among the vocations with the highest demand in 2023. Blockchain developers basically create systems to collect and preserve blockchain data in a way that hinders alterations or hackers, enabling secure digital transactions. Now, talking about the skills required to become a blockchain developer is good knowledge of programming languages like Java, Python, and C++, knowledge of algorithms, data structure, and back-end development, understanding blockchain technologies in cryptography, thorough understanding of blockchain management best practices, and data security. And the salary of a blockchain developer is $108,539.70.5 in India. Then at the 2nd position is machine learning engineer. LinkedIn claims that between 2021 and 2022, recruiting for machine learning engineers increased by 32%. The need for machine learning expert is skyrocketing, as more firms look into using them to safeguard their operations from upcoming challenges, and in this way machine learning engineers have received the 2nd best job in 2023 ranking. Now talking about the skills, these are the skills required to become a machine learning engineer: statistics and probability, data modeling, programming languages like Python, C++, artificial intelligence, algorithms. Coming to the salary, the average salary of a machine learning engineer is $136,415 in the US, and 9 lakh rupees in India. And at the topmost position we have is data scientist. To gain a thorough picture of how a company operates, the data scientist job description calls for gathering information from multiple sources and analyzing it. The data scientist creates intelligent responses to business difficulties by automating organizational procedures using statistical and analytical techniques and AI tools. Here are the skills required for a data scientist. Making estimates for additional analysis using statistical techniques is made possible by probability, and technical skills like machine learning, deep learning, processing large datasets, data visualization, data wrangling, mathematics and programming. Now talking about the salary, then the average salary of a data scientist in the US is $121,417 and in India it is 11 lakh rupees. So with that we come to the end of this list. Although these are the 10 of the highest paying job in technology, many other fields like cybersecurity and digital marketing are short on skilled professionals, so keep looking if any of those careers described above or mentioned now interest you. Before I sign off, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. We'll be back with more such interesting videos. Until then, keep learning and stay tuned on WebShala.